Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing an everyday makeup look. You can wear it to school or work and it's super easy to do. So let's just get started. Alright, so I already have my eyebrows filled in because those take a while. So I'm going to start with primer and I'm going to go in with my First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I love this because it works as a primer and moisturizer in one, so it hydrates my skin and helps the makeup stay on all day. I just rub that into the skin. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my BB cream. I don't like to wear foundation on an everyday basis because I find it to be a little bit heavy and it gets cakey throughout the day. So I like to just stick with a BB cream, and this is the Garnier Skin Active BB cream. And so I just take a little bit of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna take a beauty sponge and blend it all over my face. And then I make sure to blend it down my neck just in case it's not the right shade. Everything will be nice and blended. And then I just blend it onto my forehead. I usually wear a headband, but I couldn't find it. Okay, and now next up is concealer. I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Custard, and I just put a little bit of this under my eyes to conceal any darkness. And then I blend it out with my same sponge. Okay, and now to set my face, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. This is in 100 Translucent. I like this one, I like this shade because it doesn't add any like extra coverage. It just sets my makeup, and so it stays all day. And I first start with a small brush so I can get it under my eyes. And then I'll go in with a bigger brush to do the rest of my face. And I try to use as little powder as possible, so that way I don't look too powdery or too cakey. And just set the rest of my face. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Tan Trick Omega bronzer. I love this bronzer. I know it's super expensive, so you can just use like the butter bronzer from the drugstore. That one's really good too. And I just buff this kind of in circular motions onto my cheeks. I don't really contour or anything, I just bronze. And blend it on my chin and neck, or my jawline and down my neck. And then same thing to the other side. And this bronzer isn't like super pigmented, so you don't have to worry about being light-handed or anything. and up on the forehead a little bit, just so I look nice and tan and not like I'm pale. And then I just rub on my nose a little bit as well. And I'm just gonna go back in with my powder brush just to blend out the edges so it doesn't look too harsh or too intense. And done. Now I'm gonna go in with highlight, and I'm gonna use the NARS highlight, and it looks like this. It's just like a pretty peachy shade. Just tap into it, tap off any excess, and I'm just gonna highlight the tops of my cheekbones. And the tip of my nose, a little bit of the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, on the forehead above my eyebrow. If you're oily or on the more oily side, then you might not want to like highlight your chin or your forehead, but since I'm dry, it doesn't really matter. Okay. And now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Fix Plus spray and spray my face. This just helps get rid of any powderiness, so that way I don't look cakey and I just look glowy, and like the powders and everything melts into my skin, so I look nice and natural. And I'm just going to apply a lip balm. This is the Chapstick Total Hydration Lip Balm, and this is the coconut scent. And now since I already filled in my eyebrows, I'm just gonna go in with a tinted brow gel, just to, let me grab my mirror, just to set them in place. And bam. Now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. You obviously don't have to do anything. You could just throw on some mascara and be done. Okay, for this part, I decided to switch over to a voiceover because you could hear some background noises. So I'm just taking the ColourPop and Disney palette, and I took the lightest shade Chip and just buffed that all over my lid and in the crease and up to my brow bone, just to set down the concealer if it wasn't set down. And now I'm taking these shades Grumpy and Triton and mixing those together and fluffing it all over the crease and on the lid. And lastly, I switched to a flat synthetic brush and dipped into the shade Prince Charming, which is like a white shimmery shade, and put that on my inner corners and under the brow bone, just to highlight and make me look more awake. And we're done with eyeshadow. Now I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Let me grab a mirror for this. Just going to curl and then apply mascara. The Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I love this mascara. It makes my lashes look very voluminized and it helps them look longer. And it's probably one of my favorite mascaras. I apply this to the top and bottom lashes. Okay, and now, last but not least, I'm going to apply a lippy stick from ColourPop. This one is in the shade Aquarius, and it's just a pretty pinky nude. And I just dab this onto my lips like this. The top and bottom. Blend them together, and then I'm also going to go in with my finger and just pat it in so it looks a little bit more natural, because I don't really like to look like I'm wearing lipstick. And we're done. Alright, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Also, leave some video ideas that you would like to see from me next, and I'll see you in the next one.